Well, we're now sitting on the side of the road because the bus quit moving. No, where are we going? What are we going to pick up?
A bus.
Are we picking up a school bus on your birthday? What do you think of that? What do you think? Cool?
Yeah, that's cool. I like it.
All right, so the bus garage accepted our offer. We came in under reserve. So I contacted them and they accepted our offer, or our bid. So we are heading to the bus garage now to pick up our bus. All right, so we just pulled in. I'm gonna walk inside and I guess do any paperwork, and then we're gonna grab our bus. We got one sleeping, we lost him on the way here. He pretty much just said he's gotta go run in, I guess, do whatever. And my office is up top of the stairs. The paperwork's all sitting there. Just walk into my office and grab it if you don't feel like waiting on me.
Okay.
So he's like, you know how to drive a bus? I was like, oh yeah. I was like, I drive a big old box truck every single day.
There you go.
Yeah, he's a nice guy.
Hey guys, look.
Right here. Yep.
Yeah.
You guys ready to see it?
Yeah.
Oh. Okay, wait.
What do you think? Immediately to the ramp. Cool, all the way up to the front. Yep.
Heater's on. Always kill that. That layer cuts off all power to the back of the bus.
Oh, okay.
We got to do that for like railroad crossings and stuff.
Oh, okay.
That light there is a camera system,
Okay.
which is boxes.
Yeah.
It's all disconnected.
All right, you guys ready?
Yeah. Are you ready? I'm going. What? Look, you can look up the there. That way. Look, a new one. Look, Cindy, a place that in the shore is fly. And then that.
You guys having fun? Your first official school bus ride? Almost there. Well, we're now sitting on the side of the road because the bus quit moving. So that's kind of a interesting start to things, but I actually just called the bus garage and they gave me 2 things to check real quick. So I'm gonna check those out and see if we can get this thing back on the road. All right, so I found a popped fuse. I gotta see if I can figure out a way, to find another fuse or jump it. I don't really want to jump it just in case there's a fault somewhere else, but that's what I'm working on. All right, I guess I can jump it and see if that fixes the problem. All right, I just need to find a piece of wire. What can I use? What can I use? Do you have a bobby pin? Or something metal? I found a pop fuse. Thank you. All right, I got a bobby pin. We'll see if that at least solves my problem. Cut the little coated ends off of it. I at least want to get off this highway. We're like 10 minutes from home. Why it cooked this fuse, I don't know. That's why I'm leery of putting this bobby pin in there because I don't want to fry anything else, but there's my cooked fuse. All right, let me see if I can start the bus. I'm gonna flip the key, see if I get any power then. But just for a second. Then I'm gonna crawl underneath. Okay, so I got power. So before I do any damage, I'm gonna roll under the bus and make sure I don't see any wires that have rubbed through. I don't see anything in particular. All right, well, let me give it a spin. I'm gonna grab some tape that up. Roadside repairs. Guess this is bus life. All right, let me get this taped up because I don't want to arcing on nothing. Okay. Got it all taped up. So, hopefully this works. Please work. Yes! We got power. Okay. Alright, so hopefully that's not a sign of things to come with this bus. Kudos to Kenton County Bus Garage because I called them up and I was like, hey, I just picked it up and told them what happened, and they got their head mechanic on the phone. He told me 2 things to check, and so I'm real thankful. You know, they're super nice bus garage, super nice guys. So thank you to those guys for helping me get this thing back on the road. I'll do a little bit more diving in to see why that fuse popped. Could have just been corroded and built up a lot of heat, but it's melted. So back on the road. We're almost home. Well, I spoke too soon. It did it again. Come on, door, open up. There we go. All right, I think it's that fuse, or maybe it's the second fuse. Let me look again. So, true to fashion, I had to jerry rig it the last time, kind of MacGyver it. And I used a bobby pin because it didn't have a fuse. And it's a 40 amp fuse, and I guess bobby pins aren't rated for 40 amps, is my guess. I still need to look into it to see if there's another issue causing that fuse to pop, or if it's you know, some corrosion causing high resistance, causing heat, causing it to pop. So I gotta look into it. Trucking along. We're almost home. At this point, I'm just trying to get this thing home. So wish us luck. Alrighty, well that was interesting. And so I just turned onto our street, and I'll be home here shortly. When we stopped that first time, I threw the kiddos in the van and actually pulled the van in front of the bus because I don't like having that bus or that van behind the bus on a busy highway like that. So I figured it was safer having them in the van in front, and I just sent them on their way with Jess after we got the bus going. So they are probably home, and I had to go a slightly different way because the way I would normally go, the turn to get onto our street is super tight and super narrow, and I don't think this bus will make that turn, so I had to go up kind of around the country block and come in a little bit of a different way. So, but I will be home shortly.
Guys, what's coming up the road? Oh, what is he doing? Oh, he's about to stop. Bus. What is it? Go ahead in, kids. Welcome home from school, guys.
All right, Family Force 1 is home. I apologize if there's any wind noise. You think with a big old bus here, I could block some wind. Got the bus home, so we'll do a quick walk around of it. I know you guys have seen school buses before, so I'm not gonna take a whole lot of time, but we'll just look at our bus. So, like I said earlier, it is a 2006 RE300. And it's, I think I said 40 foot in the first video. I think it's closer to 38. I haven't actually measured it. Came pretty much fully functional. It's got stop sign, got the hippie sweeper, it's got new tires on it, got some good under bus storage, and then we'll go inside here. Air operated door. It's got about 187,000 miles on it. It's very moldy. It's gonna take some cleanup. All right, so we got like 13 rows of seats. It even came with some cameras, like 3 of them. There's one here, one there, and then there's one all the way back there. I don't think they work. I mean, maybe they do. Hit the button, but it doesn't really do anything. So it just flashes green. I would assume it would probably change colors if it was recording. But all the equipment's still in it. CB's in it. Yeah. But all these seats are extremely mildewy. We got some windows. Like this fire exit doesn't want to latch all the way. Got a couple windows, but our plan is we're probably going to end up taking all these windows out, covering some of them up completely, and then also putting RV windows in other places where we want windows, because bus windows, they just don't seal well. Yeah, they're not great for keeping the cold out or the cold in, and the warm out and the warm in. So, but like I mentioned before, it's got an Allison trans. 6th gear is not unlocked. I confirmed that with the bus garage. I could get it unlocked if I want to. They did say it does about 68 miles an hour right now, so I don't really need to go much faster than that. We do have a side emergency door, which this is probably going to be where the bathroom ends up, we're kind of thinking, which will actually work out really well to kind of have access in and out. All right, so walk back and check out the engine. little key for the door. Oh, and I can kind of better explain the situation with the transmission and the popped fuse. So here, I'll go to the battery box here. All right, so it's actually still the way it was from when we got it home. You can see here the bobby pins, and there's 2 of them. And you can see there it's still getting hot, which it's not a great connection in there. But this fuse supplies the main power to the transmission. So when that fuse popped, the transmission lost all power and it shut the bus down. So I still need the research as to why it's popping. The bus garage said that it is common for the wiring to corrode down there. Oh, the wind. So I think my plan is I'm just gonna rewire from the battery to wherever the transmission takes the power. Because I did notice multiple butt connectors, and I don't know if there's just a spot where the wiring's wore through. Just to be safe, just run some nice new wire, a new fuse holder, because this one's kind of melted. Just make sure everything's just, you know, good to go, and then we'll go from there. Okay, so we have these doors on either side. It just takes a square key. And inside you've got a DT466. There's a panel back here. And I believe you can actually start the bus from back here too. You got some gauges and stuff. So if you're servicing it, you can monitor things. Yeah, not too much to see here. Engine had plenty of power and drove great on the way home. Oh, it looks like our tag's falling off. Keep that. Just tuck that back where it was. Ow. I'm believing that it had an exhaust leak at some point. Oh, I hit my head. I believe it had an exhaust leak at some point from all the soot in here. So that's something I'm gonna look into. Walk around the other side. The bus garage also gave me a massive stack of all the service records with the bus, and I was kind of flipping through them, and it's had the turbocharger's been replaced on it. A bunch of different parts have been replaced, and just extremely well maintained. So that's really nice to know, and it's also a really good reference to look back for part numbers and stuff, because all those are listed there. So that's a huge win for us. And back of the bus, not too much to see. We'll open this other engine panel up. This whole back panel opens up, but it just kind of gives you access to the radiator and the intercooler. And again, not a whole lot to see. Engine, there's your turbocharger. So, all in all, doesn't seem like a bad little bus. Well, little, it's not really little, that's for sure. Get out of there. So shortly, we'll be starting the deconstruction, demolition inside the bus. We got to get all the seats out, obviously. Get interior panels down, get flooring up, all that fun stuff. And just starting to rock and roll on this thing. What I got to do first, though, is I got to finish the parking area before we're parking this big old behemoth. I got to put some gravel and make a decent parking pad for this thing to sit on, because right now it's sitting in my grass, and that's not going to last very long. So guys, thank you for watching. Drop any questions or comments down below. If you haven't yet, swing on over to Instagram and check out the Family Force One Instagram. It is linked in the description below. And thank you guys for watching, and tune in next time.